Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's session of Heroes of Humblewood. Before we go round and say hello to these amazing faces around our table today, we're going to go through some links and things, and also give a big thanks out to the subs so far. Loneku and Looking Alive for a Corpse, thank you very much for the subscription. 6 and 8 months respectively. Loneku, you have a new chat badge, and Looking Alive for a Corpse, you're well on track to getting your next chat badge as well. Please check out our links. First of all, check out our social links. There's no such thing as social distancing. It's a lie. There is simply distant socializing through media such as Discord and Twitter and other things. So go and check them out. If you want to come and enter our Discord, you can come and talk about TTRPGs and all cool stuff with us. If you want to get into a game of D&D, send me a DM on Twitter and I'll hook you up. And if you just want to fill your time with extra content, head over to our YouTube. There's thousands of hours of D&D content over there for your viewing enjoyment. We have sponsors, foremost of which today are the Deck of Many, who created this. Remind myself to get the book out. The Humblewood campaign. You'll see that very shortly. Also, they created the Deck of Many Things, which is a donation reward today. And a lot of fun, a lot of chaos. Thank you very much, Sphinx. Wow, the 100 biddies in there. Also, check out the Mage Hand Press, who made the Dark Matter expansion for 5e. If you like space and you like D&D, go and check out that book. You can also check out their Feyfolio expansion on Wednesdays at 6 PM EST when we play through that. It's a Feywild expansion. All of their PDFs are 25% off at the minute, so go and check out their sales. Also check out Hero Forge for all of your miniature needs. I just very recently got an email about them about their next prototype for the color builder coming very soon. This is not a painted mini, this is printed in color, and more of that is coming very soon, so stay tuned. And lastly, our latest sponsor, Dungeon Fog, for all of your map making requirements. If you want to make comprehensive, beautiful maps, head over to their site. They have a free profile that you can use to create maps. As you add elements to the map, it dynamically updates your GM notes to include those elements. Lots of fun. If you want to upgrade to the premium accounts as well, you can do so with a 10% discount using our special code, Scratticus. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. This week, let's go clockwise around the screen and start with Blind Temple. How you doing, Temple?
I'm doing great, Scrap. I'm Blind Temple at Blind Temple on Twitter. I help people with blind accessibility needs and information for all you sightlings out there that wonder about blind people but are afraid to ask. If you know somebody that's blind that needs a little help getting into D&D or any other tabletop game, I'm glad to help them. Contact me on Twitter.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tim. Carrying on clockwise around, we have Data Dave TV. Hi, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. Tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where can we find you online?
Well, I'm Data Dave. You can find me at Data Dave TV on Twitter and Data Dave on Twitch. Stream a lot of games. Do a bit of voice acting. Got some cool roles on the line. So, yeah, just been working at that. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions, especially about V8 starting out. I've been helping a lot of.
Next around the screen, we have Lucky. Oh, hi.
Hello there.
Who are you? Where can we find you online?
I can be found on Twitter at HeathenJM. And that's about it. I'm pretty new to this whole thing.
Oh, we are very, very glad to have you. I'm looking forward to getting into the game. It's going to be awesome. Last, but most certainly not least, Jess at Go JG.
Yeah, you got it.
Do you know why that's so hard for me? It's because like I've got two middle names, and it's like Jeffrey John. So like I'm trained to say GJ.
Yeah, it's okay. It's interesting either way. Hi, I'm Jess. You can find me at go_JG in all the places. I stream on Twitch. I make indie TTRPGs. And here I play Sunny, the little fighter mouse, who's shockingly we didn't do any fighting last week. Apparently we're getting into politics now, so this is gonna be great.
We'll just kill everything this week to make up for it.
To make up for not fighting anything last week.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
that's one way to clear out the bird council.
There you go.
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I wasn't planning for you to not kill everything last episode. Honestly. So, Jess Temple, would either of you like to give us a quick recap of what happened last week?
Sure, I can do that. We got called to the Bird Council and given the mission of sneaking into the castle that the bandits had established off in the forest. They gave us a couple of helpers to go out there with us, and we ambled on out there and got to the place, looked it over. One of our helpers knew a secret way in, and that didn't work. So we went to the front gate and announced ourselves and pretended to be bandits, so they let us in because evidently they don't understand security. So we got in, we went and had lunch, we went and talked to an old guard, I can't remember what he was, that was guarding empty cages, found out that they were persuading a captured merchant in their
Up with the person they were trying to.
Yeah. They were pretty close to not recruiting him anymore. And then we ended up talking to the general that was in charge.
General Brenna.
Yeah, General Brenna, that has a burnt half of her face,
Yeah.
and she's really bitter about it too.
Who's a pronged deer folk
Yeah.
and only has like
And-
half.
And she really has it in for the Bird Council. And she wanted us to sneak assassins in, which, since we're kind of working for the Bird Council, I don't think Red's going for that. But we talked about negotiating and going back and trying to convince the Bird Council that there's people on it that are bad. And I think that was everything, right, Jess?
I think so. And I think negotiating down from assassination is already a pretty strong compromise at any like level. So we promised before we left the Bird Council that we weren't going to do a coup. So we're like, oh gosh, we have to do what's just shy of a coup. Like,
I still think
pretty sure. So it's a
So-
cuckoo.
a cuckoo.
We're trying not to do.
You clocked it.
So
Okay, so I think on our way back to Alderheart is where I would like to begin, and where I will tie in Oleander and Damien as well. It would be very useful if they were heading towards the capital city. That would be a great plot device. And I think on this journey, about halfway through, you're following the road this time. Last time.
who was a former bandit?
You have the feat, right? The bandit feat that lets you
Yeah.
get places double quick. Or maybe this time you're
Yeah, you-
using the road for reasons. And along the road, halfway through, there is a small inn, which is much better than sleeping under a bush.
Ooh.
So why don't we say that you two spent the night there? Why don't we say that Oleander and Damien are there as well, if that's okay? And why don't we start off around breakfast time? Y'all are eating and getting ready to head on, and it will become apparent that you're all heading towards the same place. So let's build the scene. What does this look like? Maybe a common room where you're all eating together. Any bird folk in? Anyone a bird folk? Just Red? Red and Oleander? Great. So there'll be perches at one end of the room with seed trays. Sunny and Damien, much more conventional tables, chairs, fruits, beetle,
Pancakes.
pancakes, of course.
Wilderness pancakes.
Yeah. Why don't we introduce each other by describing ourselves? Red, kick us off.
Red is a small raptor, red tail hawk looking person. He wears all red leather armor. He's got a really big longbow that's a lot bigger than he is. He's kind of he's a wannabe folk hero. He hasn't quite made it yet, but he's looking for any opportunity to become one. So you might watch out that you don't get drug into something that he's trying to do.
I guess I'm next. Sunny is a Drubine, which is a little like mouse person. They use they them pronouns. They are wearing leather armor, but more noticeably, they have a very large pack that is like jingling loudly. They have on their back that you can see at the very least a pike, a greatsword that is twice their size, several daggers, and by the jingling, you can assume several more weapons. And as they probably like get stuck coming through a doorway with all their like stuff, and they're like, "Argh!" And then like as they get to the table to sit down for food, they're probably like unimpressed if they have to take off their backpack, like if they have to take off all their armor, like all their weapons. They're gonna be like debating if they can manage it with all their weapons on them, because they do not like not having all their weapons handy.
So, what does Damien look like, and how would they react to Sunny?
All right. Well, react, but in regards to what Damien looks like, he's a Vulpin, so he's like a fox. You know, they standard like orange, maybe a bit darker tint. He has armor and a mace. Just by the mace alone, you'll say, okay, they know something about magic. They're probably a cleric, which he is. And you know, he just kind of lit like a mercenary for hire. How much can he tell you want him to give? Should we find out more as we go, or just what he looks like?
Just what he looks like for now is fine. We can learn more details as we play.
Okay, well, yeah, pretty much. He's just minding his own business, but he has his gear and such ready to go.
Fantastic. And how does Oleander look?
Oleander is a Corvum, so he's a crow-looking fellow, and he is dressed in some sort of nice robes, as he's a cleric, but he has this kind of vibe about him that he thinks he's smarter than everyone else around him.
And you'll be interacting with Red. This is perfect. Honestly, that's perfect.
That's really good.
Hey, Red's got one whole week of university under his belt. Don't underestimate him.
So yeah, it's Sunny, Damien. Perhaps you end up at the same table. Oleander, Red. Maybe you end up at the same perch. Where would we like to start?
Hi, I'm Red.
Hello? Oleander.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. What? Do I know you?
Probably not. I'm business, you know. We saved the tree, you know, and the whole city and everybody.
Oh.
Yeah. No big deal.
I've heard of you.
Oh, well. He puffs up. He looks twice his size, almost 3 foot tall.
Not quite what I was expecting. So you're headed towards the capital.
Yep. Back to the Alderheart.
I'm heading that way myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, if you want to travel, you know, we can go. There's strength in numbers. There's bandits all over the place. There that looks like they're carrying an entire weapons shop.
Yes.
That's my friend Sonny.
They look
And
like they jingle when they walk.
they more than jingle. And they're with me. We're friends. We're partners. We pretty much save everything we come in contact with.
Perfect segue across to Sunny and Damien. Damien, you'll see Sunny struggling with these weapons. It looks almost like perhaps they're considering whether breakfast is worth it.
Yeah, so they What's that you're eating? Is it good? Is it?
You said it to me.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, okay.
speaking to you. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. The food is amazing. The food is amazing. I see you're quite prepared to eat yourself. You have quite a load.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering if it was good enough to put all my stuff down, because then I have to pick it back up.
That seems like a lot of work. Why do you have so much stuff?
Well, cause we fight a lot of people. Me and my friend Red over there, and I point at Red. And then after you're done fighting people, they got all those weapons on them, and they're pretty great. So then I like keep them all, and it's good to be well rounded. I want to be good with. If there's a weapon, I want to be able to use it.
That's quite respectable indeed. Well, do those fetch for a good price? What you typically find?
Oh, I haven't tried to sell any of them recently. I thought people only liked like shiny things, and like people like keep weapons for things other than. I could get money for my weapons.
Oh, okay. Then what do you do with the excess?
I keep them.
I see. Well, where will you all be heading to next, if I may ask, with all of these shiny things?
Well, we are headed back to see the bird council up at the central hub, the big tree, that big thing,
Yes, indeed. I was actually heading that way myself. I'm sure we may find some more things along the way, but may I tag along?
Oh yeah, of course. I think that's a great idea. There's a lot of bandits, although recently we discovered that some of the bandits are pretty cool people, but still nonetheless, some of the bandits like to try and do murders, so it's great to be with other people to avoid those murders.
I can get with that. I agree. I'm a cleric myself. I can offer some services.
So wait, do you do like healing?
Yes, indeed. I do enjoy it. Only for the goodwill.
Oh, that's really good. You see, me and my friend Red, and I point to Red again. We get knocked out a lot. Like a lot. We're good at fighting, but also there's a lot of stuff to fight, and it hits back real hard sometimes.
Well, you are carrying quite a bit. It may be hard to dodge.
That's true. Nice meeting you. What's your name?
I'm Damien Dusk. It's a pleasure.
It's nice to meet you, Damien. I'm Sunny.
Nice to meet you.
We will pan forward a little bit to the road. We've got together and we're leaving. I didn't realize how much Sunny is the embodiment of my Skyrim character. Fighting incumbent. But you all will be heading down the road. You'll get to know each other a little bit. And, I'm sure Sunny and Red would tell you about their recent, Sunny already started to, their recent encounter with the bandits, and how actually they were quite nice people. They had a system, They never just kill anyone or jump in and start fighting. They always like to, offer people to give up their goods willingly first, offer if they want to join their bandit coven, as they're trying not to be so much bandits, but opposing the bird folk. And it sounds very, very, very formal, However, as you are walking, there is a tree down across the road. Sitting on the tree is a very gnarled-looking Mapak. They have ornaments pierced through their ears, scars cover their snout and face. There's a large ring through their nose, and one eye is milky white again. They look a bit like that. And as you approach, bandits rush out from the bushes and attack without warning.
It's almost like we just talked about this.
This is quite the welcoming party.
Can everyone please roll me some initiative?
Oh. My alternating dice luck is staying true to form. 1 week I'm good, next week I suck.
How many should we do? Just a few.
What did you get?
Red got an 8.
8. Why are you rolling so many numbers? I need a different page for this.
Sorry.
Yes, you should be. You should.
Yeah, I don't think that's an accident, Jess. I think he's doing it on purpose. He's just increasing the number of things we fight every week, so you have to keep track of more.
That's what it is.
Oops, I did that wrong.
That's okay.
What is
That's
it?
okay.
What's that?
So on your character sheet, you can just find the word initiative. It'll be at the top in the center, and you can just click on the word initiative, and it'll roll it for you.
It's next to the little shield that says armor class.
Okay. All right. You click on that.
Yeah, on the initiative.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And that's true for all things as well. Weapons, saves, just click on the word, it'll roll it for you. Jess, are you okay to track initiative for me?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I appreciate you. It looks like
There's a Mopok that's first.
Fantastic. So one of the Mopok in the trees is going to fire a short bow at you all. Let's see, who looks the toughest? The one covered in weapons, Sunny.
Oh, dang it. I did this to myself. It's fine.
Does an 8 hit you?
Heck no!
That is the end of the Mopok's turn. Are you ready with the next one?
It's the Mopok number 2.
Mopok number 2, a Mopok rushing from the forest edge, runs towards Oleander, brandishing a short sword, and is going to slash at you. Is a 23 greater than your armor class?
Most definitely.
Then please take 4 piercing damage as they manage to slip their sword under your defenses and find a soft bit.
Oof.
The soft bit.
That's the end of their turn. Next up.
It's me! This always happens. The only thing I roll well for is initiative. Every gosh dang. So hang on, we're Scrat. Remember when we used to play Ryutama?
Yeah, I remember.
Is there anything on the battlefield that I can grab as a weapon? Because I don't have I have a cool new ability. I haven't gotten to use it yet. I reach back, Sunny reaches back, and yoinks the greatsword, which once again out of my way if you don't want to get smushed. And they just lift the greatsword up, and there's no finesse to it. They drop it. They just like lift it as high as they can and drop the greatsword at the person closest to them. That is a 14 to hit.
A 14 will hit.
Okay, I warned you. That's 14 damage.
Fantastic. 14 damage. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. How do you
I
crush this Mopok in one blow? You absolute maniac.
I like I said, I came. This tiny little mouse person comes running in, shouting at them to go away. They lift the sword up and just kind of drop it with a very like, just heavy-handed thunk. And then when that person is kind of smushed in front of them, they'll just turn and look to whoever's closest and be like, "Go away now! Don't want to hurt you. We can also talk. Is that an option? Talk. After I smushed their friend. Oops, sorry. I do this in the wrong order every time. Darn it.
That's pretty much our standard protocol.
It's a reaction, you know.
Yeah.
You can't help it. Bandits attack you, you fight back. It's not our fault. Next in the order is Oleander.
Oleander.
So that one that just hit me,
Mhm.
I'm going to reach back and grab my mace and take a quick swing right at its head. Just like get your hands off me.
I love that. Yeah, sure. A 15 will hit as well.
Nice. That is 6 bludgeoning.
Dealing 6 damage. The creature immediately
Up and swings down, and then looks over to Sunny. I think we're out of time to talk.
That's good. And then, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay, then. Next in the turn order.
Is a Gerbean thief, it says.
Yes, a Gerbean thief. Love them. One of them is going to rush forward towards Red.
I got a strap on my bow and my wrist this time. That ain't gonna
Oh
work.
yeah.
They do have. Appreciate that. Hang on a second here. Does a 10 hit you?
A 10 does not hit me, amazingly enough.
You dodge the first blow and the second, rolling exactly the same thing twice. Oh my goodness! This Gerbean thief makes 3 attacks. You are too wily for them, Red. How do you do this? How do you avoid all 3 attacks?
Holding my bow, still getting ready to shoot with my bow, I just danced around. The bow stays steady, not moving, but I'm dodging back and forth and up and jumping over the blade. It looks amazing.
It does look amazing. It amazed me. That's the end of the Gerbean's turn. All 3 attacks useless.
It's another Mapok. Which Mapok should I cross out, by the way, that I kind of smooshed?
Mapok number 2, I think we will smoosh.
Okay. Bye Mapok number 2. Okay, this is like Mapok number 3 then.
Okay, Mapok number 3 is going to rush up and attack you, Sunny.
Fair enough.
You killed my friend! Does a 23 hit you?
It definitely does. You're right, I did!
Take 8 piercing damage. You've angered
Ouch!
this Mapok.
That is... Ow! That hurts! Is that what that feels? Is that what that's like? If they're done, it's a Gerbean thief next.
And the Gerbean thief is going to approach you as well, Sunny. They make 3 attacks.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, they're easy to dodge.
Does a 10 hit you?
No, not a 10.
How about 16?
A 16 hits. Yep.
Please take 1 piercing damage.
Heck yeah. Okay.
This is a death by 1,000 cuts, Gerbean, obviously.
Yeah.
And does a 20 hit you?
Oh, a 20 absolutely hits.
2 piercing
Ew,
damage.
okay.
Like I say, this is very much
Okay.
a very confident-looking Gerbean.
Ow, ow! Oh, that was not as bad. That was okay. Next is Damien.
Damien.
All right. Well, I go for a guiding bolt blast at one of the Mapoks.
Yeah. Which one?
Look,
Where that guiding bolt is output, where the 23 and the 16 is, click on the words guiding bolt there.
okay, for the damage.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the right one?
Yeah. So you need to where that is output, where the output is. If you go and hover over the 23, where the guiding bolt word is, you should see it flashing red.
Let's see. Not too sure. I see the word. I see attack and damage type.
In the chat window.
Yeah.
Oh, the chat window. Click. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
That's okay. 13
Okay.
damage. Damn, you
Dang.
killed this Mapok
Ooh.
in 1 hit. How does this look?
How's it look? Well, after Damien was sitting there like, wow, they really are fighting right now. I'm just gonna throw it this way, and I'll be back here. I contributed. Good luck, guys.
And that's Mapok number 3 down, Sunny.
Yeah, that's who was next. So
Down.
Well done.
I guess Damien now ends our round, however he wants to.
And now he backs up and says, I really wonder how this will go.
At the end of the round,
Wait, you done forgot red.
Oh, I'm sorry. I crossed it out because of. You're right. Red was just before Damien. Sorry.
I've been here for like a
I'm
month.
so sorry. Red, I'm so sorry.
I'm the old blind guy.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm just messing with you. Well, Red goes a bit slower than he normally would because he's taking time to cipher out the situation. I want to look around and see if I can spot the leader of this here bandit menagerie.
The Mapak sitting on the ledge has not joined the battle yet. On the log, sorry.
Oh.
That means he's either a hostage or the leader. Die, bandit! I'm gonna shoot an arrow into him. But first, I never get to do this because usually I'm healing, but we got 2 clerics and no waiting. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on that sucker
Ooh.
as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast Hunter's Mark. You see their mark fall upon them.
It's all it is a big red arrow that goes doink, 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 doink right above their head.
Okay, yeah, they are marked. I believe that gives you an extra d6 damage as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does it. And I rolled a 19 plus 7. So, yeah, 26.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, a 26 misses. No, of course it hits. It hits.
He like ninja moves it out of the air. All right. Well, well, that's not very good. 8 points total damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. Angered at the end of the round, Kroll is going to rush in to help his allies. Please add another person to the initiative order at number 12, please, Sunny.
Okay.
And now we go back to the top.
Okay. So back to the top is Mapak 1, the only remaining Mapak aside from Kroll.
I have 2 Mapak remaining. One of them got hit and got badly wounded, but didn't die.
Oh, did the one that got guiding bolted not die?
The guiding bolted one died. There was one that Oleander
Yeah.
hit that got really badly hurt, but
I
didn't die.
smooshed one too.
Yeah, there should have been 5.
There was 1, 2, 2. Oh, you're right. You're right. 4, 5. You're right. So the last one. The last one got smooshed.
Okay.
So there's 1 and 3 is left. My bad.
Got it.
Me and that Mapak share a look.
Listen, someone else wants to track initiative. There's a lot of people in this.
I really appreciate you, Jess, and now perhaps everyone sees why I often hand off that job.
I appreciate you too, Jess.
The Mapak is going to try and attack Oleander back with their short sword. They're going for that same soft, squishy bit under your armor. Does an 8 hit you?
No.
You've got wise to their attacks. Next in the order?
It's back to me. Can I actually? Okay, I already just did a smoosh, and then after I did the smoosh, once again, I'm doing this backwards. But Sunny then remembers that we're kind of on a mission from the bandits, and like sticks their sword, like leaves their sword kind of in the ground, and then like turns to the one that Red just said was the leader. Because Red you indicated that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think so.
Oh, then again, actually, no, you just said die, didn't you?
Oh, that's true. That's my battle cry. Yeah.
I mean, that is talking, kind of.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna say that.
You know, I search out the leader at the start of
Yeah.
each fight.
Yeah, you've been doing that the last several times.
Yeah.
Since we had that discussion. Okay, so that's when like Sunny's ears perk up and they like turn and they're like, "Oh, that's right, that's the leader. Excuse me, Mr. Leader, sir, can we stop fighting?" And I put my sword down. I still have a billion weapons on me, but I put my sword down. We actually were just talking to Brenna. Do you know Brenna?
Make me a persuasion check.
Hang on. I have a thing. Let me find it. As a scufflaw fighter, I am allowed to use my intimidating banter, and instead of using charisma in charisma checks, I can use my strength or dexterity, because I'm like
So are
muscle
you?
flex, and I just like stomped the sword down on where I smushed this thing, and I'm like, hey, do you want to talk? Twist blade. No, I don't do that. That'd be gross.
So would you like to intimidate instead of persuade then?
You're definitely as long as you are.
Donated so that we can each draw from the deck of many. We'll do that very shortly.
Oh, very kind.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank
we
you.
We haven't had many deck of menys yet this campaign. This is gonna be fun.
That'll be very fun. Okay, so I can use. So you know what? I'm gonna hit my athletics skill then, because it just uses my like.
I get that.
Oh wait, no, I still have to use persuasion, intimidation. Okay, I used intimidation, but I get an extra. What's my charisma one? Just checking. Boop. So it's 16.
On a 16, the bandit crawl does hesitate for a second.
I'm real spooky.
Men, back off! And the bandits disengage.
Hey, this is. Hi.
You work for Benna?
Oh well. I look at our new friends. I don't know if all of us. I don't know if I would say work for, but we were recently speaking with, and we were actually going to go speak to the Bird Council on her behalf.
Huh. So you share her ideals then?
Uh-oh, this sounds like it's about to go wrong. We liked some of what she said, and we were trying to find a way to integrate it into some of what the Bird Council is already doing that's good. We're trying to take the good from both things and then throw out all the bad stuff. That was the plan. Sunny looks so awkward. Sunny is like...
You see, not all of us bandits share Benna's ideals. In fact, I think she's pretty soft.
Oh.
Man, attack! straight back into it.
Well, that was my turn, so...
He says as he pulls my arrow out of him.
Yep, well, you know,
You
so
tried.
Next is
was
Oleander. I tried, okay? At least we can kill him and not have a slightly cleaner conscience.
So, Oleander, you're up.
I'm just going to swing the mace again, because that worked pretty well the first time.
14 definitely hits.
So 8 damage.
8 bludgeoning damage. You absolutely... The same attack as last time?
Yes.
You absolutely destroy them. How does this look?
So he just like, as soon as like he hears men attack again, he goes, oh, we're doing this still. He swims down.
And the Mapak goes down like a sack of potatoes. Who's next?
It depends. Which Mapak was that?
I had that as one of the first Mapak in the turn order.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. It's actually Crawl next. Old Milky Eye.
Old Milky
Scary
Eye.
teeth.
Option of movement. They're going to get in close using their short sword first of all. Does a 15 hit you?
No. Oh, meets beats. Yep, my AC is 15.
Please take 7 piercing damage, and as you flinch from that attack, please brace yourself as they throw their muzzle towards you, biting you. But a 6 misses.
Oh, Sunny's like, ow, it really hurt now. This is really. Words don't work. Words don't work. Next is the Gerbine Thief. One of the Gerbine Thieves.
The Gerbine Thief is going to once again try and attack the amazing dodging red. Here comes their free attacks. Does an 8? Oh my goodness, an 8, a 21.
Oh. Nope.
Thank goodness it's
that
not that.
misses
That
me.
hit.
Hang on a minute.
You did it to me.
It's true. A 21 and a 20.
Both of those hits, yes.
Then please take 9 piercing damage total from the 2 attacks. And you hear the Gerbine sort of chitter with a little laugh of success. Who's next?
Next is the Mapak number 3.
Mapak number 3 is going to take a step back, drawing its bow, and fire at Damien. Does a 19 hit you, Damien?
Yeah, it's based on my armor class, right?
Yeah, if it's greater than your armor class,
it
then it
hits.
Oh
It
yeah.
hits.
So please take 3 piercing damage as an arrow funks heavily into your arm.
All right, I'll take that. Damien's like, I'm hit from back here? What? I thought I was concealing myself so well.
Who's next?
The other Gerbine Thief.
The other Gerbine Thief is going to attack Oleander. They see Oleander get rid of this other person. They make a lot of attacks, so heads up, here they come. They're going to attack you once for an 8, a 4, and a nat 20. Hey! So I imagine the nat 20 will hit.
Yeah.
Please take 7 piercing damage as you dodge the first 2 blows, but the third strikes home very hard.
Oof. I should have stayed home.
Who's next?
It's Red.
That was a good job trying to talk him out of that, Sonny. Here, let me try. Die, bandit! And I shoot him with an arrow. Looking. 18.
Yeah, an 18 will hit.
Lots of damage. Come on. Roll 2 1s. So that is 5 total points of damage.
I can get behind that. I like that. Okay. Crawl, and you can see a fresh scar will be opening where this arrow hits. But Crawl almost kind of looks frenzied at this point.
Well, I'm busy dodging this damn Gerbine. He's sticking me now. It's throwing off my aim.
And then last is it Damien?
Yeah, Damien.
Last but not least, do I have a bonus action on one of my heals? Something
You
like
do.
That? Is it
You
with
can.
healing words?
Healing words is a bonus action.
Okay. Well, first, I'll look at Sunny and say that was a great speech, but let me help you out just a little bit. I don't think they're going along with this. So I'd use healing words. Do I have to roll by clicking on it?
Yeah, exactly the same.
All right, did that.
Please take 7 points of healing, Sunny.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Get the support. And in addition to healing, I point back at the Mapak that shot me, the badly injured one. And
Oh.
It's negative. Oh, okay. I thought I was -2 damage. I'm like, did I help them?
What has been rolled? Oh, it's because your
Oh.
dexterity is -3.
Oh.
So
Your arrow heals him.
no, because it is critical damage. We'll call that. I'm not gonna call it negative damage. We'll call that a straight 5 points of damage. So the Mapak is badly injured.
He gives a deep sigh to say, I thought he died. That would be cool.
It is. Oh, it's me because the two Mabaks are dead. Okay. I guess I just put my greatsword in the ground, and rather than try and like heave it back out, because I was trying to make a display of peace, and that did not work. This is why I carry all these weapons. Instead, I take off my like pike and I go running at the little Dravine thief that kept poking me. I'm like,
By all
you
means.
want to go? You want to go? And I'm gonna run at it. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yes.
8 piercing damage.
Ooh, a heavy wound, but the Mapak is the Jabin is not down.
Dravine. Okay. I actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm really upset. You know, I thought I was told that talking works, and it didn't work. And so you know what? I'm using my action surge, and I'm attacking again.
Oh!
Well, that's 14.
Well, I think we know what happens. Sunny, how does this look?
I think it's like, you know, it's like a cartoon, you know, when they like move their feet too fast and there's like a little dust cloud. Like it's like like Sunny is all worked up and doesn't even mean to like Sunny's just like so pumped up and just keeps running forward, and I think accidentally skewers this other mouse. Like, whoop, that's, you know, you started it.
The Jabin is very, very dead. Who's next?
It is Oleander next.
Oleander.
So I still have this. I have a new Jabin at me right now.
Yes, indeed.
I want to get away. I'm just gonna move.
Yeah, would you like to use your action to disengage so they can't get an opportunity attack on you?
Yes. So I want to move 20 feet back.
Yeah, by all means. You can disengage from the fight and move 20 feet back. That's absolutely fine. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You still have a bonus action.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, and that is 60 feet. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on red. So they have a +2 AC.
Fantastic.
I'm all glowy all of a sudden.
Great. Yeah, so red, you have +2 to your AC.
Thank you kindly.
It's Crawl's turn next. Now.
And
You need to get one of them leather strappy things like I got on my arm tied to it.
does a 15 hit you, Sonny?
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
With your own sword.
With my own sword.
You take 11 slashing damage.
Oh, if I hadn't had that healing, I would have just gone down. So thank you. Sunny
and
looks.
then
Sunny probably goes down to like one knee. Sunny is not good.
they turn, holding your greatsword, slinging it over one shoulder, kind of like Cloud, and they're going to run towards the forest. You can get an opportunity attack, Sunny.
I am absolutely. Oh my gosh, I am so mad right now. 24.
Yeah.
24 hits.
8 piercing damage.
They take 8 piercing damage with them. They're just on the edge of the forest. They've not quite
That's
got away.
my favorite sword.
Who's next?
Oh, it's Mapak 3.
The Mapak, currently hit by the arrow from Damien, sees their master run towards the forest and also turns and starts running into the forest. They're going to dash, so they double their distance into the forest away from you. Who's next?
It is the remaining Gerbine Thief.
The Gerbine Thief is going to move away from you as well, Red, and dash into the forest. They're not going to disengage, though, so you can take an opportunity attack.
Well, can I shoot? No, I can't opportunity attack him with a longbow, can I?
I mean, they are in melee range, and you are holding it. I don't see why not.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 25.
25 will hit, yeah.
That's better. 12 points of damage.
Hold the
Here.
phone.
Here's something pointy and stick it to you back.
Oh my
I shoot him
goodness.
in-
12 points of damage. Is that critical damage?
That's no, that's my bow and my hunter's mark.
Damn. Then yeah, you how do you kill this Gerbine as they try and flee?
Just square in the back and send him flying head over heels.
Yeah, Gerbine down. Who's next?
It's it's Red.
I look at at Crawl sneaking away with her sword, and I say, "Hey, you come back here with that! That's Sonny's!" And I shoot him. Oh, a 10?
Fortunately,
Maybe I don't.
as they're making their way into the forest, your last week OBS crashed big time and I had to reset all the scenes, so currently we will have nothing.
Oh, well, in that case, I had like 6 of them, and I had a couple of natural 20s. Okay.
Damien's next.
Damien.
So we have the Mapak I've been fighting right away, right?
Yeah, he fleeing into the trees. Like, if you make a perception check, you might still be able to see them. If you'd like to make a final attack, it'll be DC 50. You can see them. They're distant, but you can see them. You can get a bead on them if you want to try and take a shot.
And he's still chasing after the leader, right?
Well, actually, this Mapak's just fleeing.
Oh, he's just fleeing.
They like
Ooh, that-
dashed 60 feet away, like fast as they could. They just started sprinting.
Is there anyone else still around fighting? amongst
Crawl.
the group?
Yeah, you can still see
Crawl.
Crawl over there.
All
as well.
right. So
With
Damien,
Sunny's sword.
Damien reluctantly lets the Mapak go and looks at the other one still in battle and said, "Let me help out." So he goes for one last light crossbow shot. And we got this roll.
Oh, unfortunately, with a nat 1, that crossbow bolt will not hit the creature. It narrowly misses some teammates and beds itself into another tree.
Just making sure you're all on your guard, team. Just making sure everyone's okay. Stay on your toes.
Next is Sunny, I believe.
It is. I have a longbow. Can I take out the longbow? I almost never use this thing, but I've seen Red do it a lot, and I'm just like so angry.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, here we go. It's not like Sunny takes a second and kind of tries to line it up and tries to remember what they've seen Red do. Oh, 13! There's a 20 on the other side of that. No!
13 whizzes towards Kroll. It looks like it's gonna strike them right in the head, but you're just that slight lack of experience. You haven't quite led the shot. It just misses them, and they continue their run.
Well, actually, she watched me a little too closely today, and she did what I did.
Who's next? Oleander?
It's Oleander. Yeah. Everyone else.
How far away is Crawl?
Currently 30 feet.
Oop. I want to cast Sacred Flame. I've clicked the button.
That's okay. Dexterity save. And what's your DC? What am I saving against?
I believe it's 12.
Oh, Kral is just able to dodge. Is that half damage or no damage on a save?
I believe it's no damage.
Yeah,
Because
unfortunately,
it's a cantrip.
Kral has dodged 4 shots now from all of you. I believe it's Kral's turn next. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Oleander?
Sunny looks pretty hurt, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to run over and cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Which is a D8 plus.
Yeah.
Where
so
do I find that?
It looks like your thing's outputting spell cards at the minute instead of things. Hang on, I'll update that for you. Your wound. Huh. Should do. Try clicking the spell again now. There we go. 9 points of healing for you, Sunny.
Thank
As arrows and sacred flames miss this Kral turns back to you all for a split second with the greatsword across his shoulder. Ha! And then dashes into the trees. Double timing is their speed. They're gone from sight. I'm afraid y'all have exited combat. You are short 1 greatsword.
I'm a great weapon fighter. I need that. Why did I trust you, Scrat, to think that I could try and rationalize now? My sword. Sunny is like stomping their tiny little mouse feet. Like,
I am so sorry, Sonny. I don't know what happened. Usually I don't miss like that. I feel so bad that he got your sword.
that's one dirty, filthy, no good, very unfortunately lucky bandit. We all shot at him. How did he get away?
I don't know. I think that tells us all we need to know about trying to talk first.
I mean, you know, like not like, you know, the ones we met that we were like trying to persuade not to call themselves bandits anymore. This was like a bandit. Like
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
like,
He was a bad bandit, not a good bandit.
yeah. Oh man, I'm really upset now. Sunny just like kicks on the floor.
I bet you can get a new sword, an even better one back there in the capital. Though, you know, we're big time heroes and stuff there. They'll probably just give you one.
Yeah, I guess I could ask. I could do what Damien said. Red, did you know Damien said that I can trade some of my weapons for money?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
We should start getting a lot more of that. I was hoping we could find just a bit of items off of them. As he's scrounging around, seeing what's left off the bodies.
The Jerbine thieves, one of them carries a rapier, the other one carries a short sword, and there's a good amount of weapons here. There's some leather armor, only slightly arrow-pocked. Easily repairable.
Yeah, Sonny, I'm sorry. We all knew that. We just didn't tell you.
Well, you know, it's okay, because mostly I like them all.
Yeah.
But now, you know, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But now I'm probably gonna do it because I need a new big one. I tried all my little ones. Got like one big one.
You did real good with that longbow. I was impressed.
I've been watching you. I've had this for a while. I don't even remember where I got it. Like,
Well, I think I'll be putting up my bow for the time being. I think I almost shot one of you all. Minor details. Just minor details.
What? Damien, what do you normally... Is that what you normally fight with?
It just seemed cool at the moment. I saw them shooting bowls, then I was like, I should do it too. I could use magic, but let's just see what happens. And we saw it happen.
Wow, see, because I would think that magic is really, really cool.
It's amazing. It just I was caught in the moment to be like, he shot a bow at me. I missed. Okay.
I understand that feeling, you know, when like they do a thing and then you're like, oh yeah? Yeah. That's one of my problems. I do that a lot too.
I'm just impressed that we found traveling companions that will use heal spells on us. That was very pleasant.
Thank you both so much. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I have no metric by which to follow this up, but I'm pretty sure I would have gone down twice if not for your healing.
No problem at all.
No, it's no problem. As long as I can serve. And not die. I probably would have died if I had this direction by myself.
Oh, that's true. It's a good thing we were all of us together.
Safety in numbers is what I always say.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. And as you all continue to walk, soon you see one of the Alderheart patrols. They spot you and go, oh, the heroes of Humblewood! This person rushes forward and goes, you must come quickly to the council. They've been waiting your return anxiously.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I like point to all the group. I mean, we could go talk, but also we have all this stuff now, all this loot that we looted.
There's no time. There's no time. You have to come to the council, like, right now.
Do you want to come with us?
Might as well. I don't think I've been to the council before.
Sure, I would love to learn more about this.
It's real impressive. I got this here t-shirt. I dig her out of my backpack. It's like I went to Alderheart and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Quite a nice t-shirt.
Yeah, it only cost a gold.
A gold?
Interesting.
Yeah. I put it back in my bag.
You may suspect that is a ripoff.
Yeah, I'm red.
I guess, yes. A fair price, I'm sure.
Now, we did have a deck of many donations, so let's do that quickly.
Oh, that's
We're
right.
going to go round. Everyone tell me when to stop, and we will draw some cards for you. We'll start with you, Temple. Just say when.
When?
Lovely. Dave.
All right, stop.
Ooh. Next, Lucky.
When?
That was a very strategic win.
And Jess.
Now. I don't like this face. I don't like this face. Oh no.
You're each rushed to the council. This tree is huge. It's like a mile across. There's a pathway that winds its way around the trunk up carved into the bark. When you get to the top, it takes you out onto a plateau where there's this large marketplace, all the stalls in rings, like a tree rings. But the branches form a natural plateau, which branch out into roads, as the branches are roads. And the branch that you take to get up to the bird council as you're hurried up there is a thin branch that winds its way up. You may become acutely aware that Sunny is slightly afraid of heights. Especially in the last 10 feet where there's no rails. You are rushed past the queues waiting outside the bird council and put in front of Beta and the other speakers. Thank you for the bit, Schooners. Beta looks at you all. Thank goodness you're here. Beta is a dove bird council. She speaks for all of the bird council. I can't find her picture. She speaks for all of the bird council, and she informs. There she is. There is a new monster plaguing the outskirts of the forest, far more dangerous than the bandits.
Well, we did come to talk to you about the bandits, though.
I'm sure you dealt with them. You've dealt with every problem you've faced. I have faith that your return alive means that problem is dealt with, right?
Well,
Well, we did just see more bandits, and these were different bandits, and some of those ones got away. We tried. I motioned to the whole group. We tried to stop them.
You've cut off the head, so now the rest of the bandits will disperse, right?
Well, actually, we wanted to talk to you about that. You see, we spoke to the leader, Brenna. Have you met Brenna? She's very nice.
We are familiar with Benna.
Benna? Is it Benna, not Brenna? I have to fix this in my notes.
Benna?
Sorry, thank you. I would know her name. Yes, Benna, that's the one.
that's better if you just keep mispronouncing it.
No, I wouldn't do that on purpose. Benna, yes, Benna. Benna has some pretty good ideas, and they actually over there in the castle, they're actually helping a lot of folk. They've actually been helping a lot of folk, a lot of refugees that aren't getting enough support from here. You see, and just around it all around, because the fires have been so terrible. There's a lot of people that need help. They've been helping a lot of people, no questions asked. They don't make them pay for anything. They give everyone food and shelter. They're very kind, and in fact, proof that they're very nice. These other bandits we saw today didn't like them because they were too nice.
Right, but they let you in without question. They welcome people openly.
Yes, anyone at all.
Anyway, we don't have time to deal with that right now. The fires have spread. The tenders have come from the grove. The tenders. Are you familiar with the tenders? Looks to all of you.
Are they chickens?
I should say no. No.
Respect. Yes, respect.
Please, just because they devote themselves to a life of what's it called when you don't fight? Pacifism.
Yeah.
Pacifism.
Yes.
That does not make them chickens. They are people who stand watch over the grove, the Ashen Grove. They report a new creature. A large burrowing creature that remains under the ground, but whenever anyone goes closer to investigate, they go missing. None have returned. The grove is quickly spreading this way. We need you to go and deal with the problem. You are the heroes of Alderheart. You have to save Alderheart. We'll deal with the bandits.
What? Once again, I think you're getting the wrong impression, and it sounds like you want to send bad people over to those nice people when we just, they're not sending bad people over here, so that would make you the bad guys.
This is bigger than right or wrong. The
with everyone, we can go try and figure out that problem. But first, you have to promise not to go fight the nice people in the castle.
I promise.
We'll have
Can
more
I
of a
insight
discussion
check
when we get
though?
back.
I don't.
Insight check.
Oh gosh, dang it! I'm pretty sure I'm as dumb as a stump. This is not gonna go. Oh.
We can bandwagon this as well if anyone else would like to make an insight check.
I look around at the whole party and like
Sure.
help, like with a sad little mouse face.
I will make
Sunny's like, I don't feel like I'm doing very good right now.
Red got a 16.
Insight. All right.
Oof.
I think I rolled.
Okay. So, to most of you, Beta seems kind of unreadable. Her promise could be as good as her word. Red on a 16. You know when people don't necessarily lie, but they don't necessarily tell the truth? Yeah, they haven't told a direct lie. You can tell that they're clear in their conscience that they haven't lied.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back here after we take care of this big damn monster, and we're gonna talk more about this, right?
Yes.
All right. You ain't gonna do nothing in the meantime, right?
We will send a delegation to the bandits. As you requested.
Red's not that smart. He'll go with it.
Damien?
Well, this is nice. I really respect you heroes. I know, but is there any payment fee for this? I am just a mere cleric traveling. Nice to meet you, Counselor. I'm Damien.
Nice to meet you, Damien, and you, Corvum. Thank you for joining us. We will of course. Oleander, a pleasure. I am Beta, the speaker. If you travel with the heroes of Alderheart, then you yourself must be creatures of valor, and we appreciate your help in this time. We will award you 2,000 gold pieces a head for dealing with this creature.
Yes, valor. Yes, that's absolutely what I'm about. I like the way you speak. It's a pleasure.
That's more money than I've ever seen.
Oh, and we need a replacement greatsword for Sunny. A bandit done scampered off with her sword.
Red, as you know, the bird folk don't really specialize in great weapons. They hinder the flying. I'm sure we could equip Sunny with a fantastic rapier. Would
There's
please
that
you,
whole
Sunny?
market down there. You ain't got one that's like holding up a tent or something.
Well, we can put a scout out for maybe a Mapak or a Volpin trader that might have a great sword. They will do this, and an hour later, one of them arrives with a rusty greatsword.
So mean.
It's like a -1 great sword.
It's not so bad as -1. They polished it.
It's a not so great sword.
Oh.
And
Sunny,
just-
Sunny's lip just like whimpered, like.
I don't suppose my longbow, that one that you guys were fixing for me, got fixed while I was gone, did it?
Yes,
we were gone
yes,
for a long time.
Indeed, it did. Here, take this longbow. It is a Vorpal longbow. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is now.
A Vorpal longbow?
Go snicker snack.
Automatically extend a blade from the tip, and on a critical hit, you can cut off one of a creature's head.
Well, yeah, I'll take that. Red looks happier than he's been in a long time.
Let's just see here. A creature that is immune to this effect, for example, if it's immune to slashing damage, or if it doesn't need a head, then it can take 68 slashing damage on a critical hit instead. This is an incredible weapon.
That's acceptable, yeah.
Yes, our craftsmen have been working so hard on this.
All of a sudden, Red stops and thinks, this is what that bandit was shooting at me with. that could have been
I guess
unfortunate.
They didn't critical hit, so
it's a darn good thing I don't lose my head in a fight.
We'll provide you with any other provisions you need. Let's just get you out to the grove as quickly as possible. And before you know it, almost, all of the provisions that you seek are given. They give you 500 gold apiece as traveling money. You get the impression that the bird folk really throw around their money. They're not bothered about it. So you're each given some spending money, and before you know it, you are back on the road, heading towards the Scorched Grove. Sunny looks very upset.
He's very upset.
You lost your great sword, and I got a vorpal longbow. Somehow, I think this is all intentional.
I lost my great sword, and I think Peter's a bad guy.
I'm
Peter?
pretty content.
Yeah.
How much money? I wasn't even paying attention. How much money did they offer?
2,000. I was like, oh, that's quite nice.
2,000 ahead.
Oh, ahead. Oh, that's even great. That's even better.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, you know, we forgot to get our 500 gold that they were going to give us for going to the camp.
We need that.
Yeah.
I need to have another talk with them. You know, I'm starting to realize why there weren't any old heroes of Humblewood standing around the tree. they tend to send them out to go fight stuff before they can get paid, I think.
Oh, that's true. Before we left, could I have found the little gerby, like one of the little gerbeans from the market that do all that thieving?
Yes.
Can I just... I think it was Norman... I did not make up this name, so don't y'all judge me. This is a scrat. Norman Fluffbaits? Can I find Norman Fluffbaits?
You can find...
Can I tell them to, like, find Norman Fluffbaits? Because I think that was one of the only good people. Like, it was the former secretary of the council or something like that.
Yeah,
What my notes say.
I can't remember what I named them all. All their names were very similar.
Wasn't he though at the castle with the bandits?
Where was he? There was a snowstrig named Herbin Brentford, the captain guard's father, a dove named Martin, and Speaker Beta.
Yeah.
Beta?
Mm-hmm.
Who I had notes on, and then Norman Fluffbaits was the only the only one for sure really good one.
Oh yeah, I've got that now.
Yeah, because
okay, yeah, I see it in my notes now. You're right.
Peter and Herbin Brentford, I think, were two of the bad ones. I think.
Yeah. So Norman
correct?
Fluffbaits, he was indeed an informant for the
Rebels.
the bandits.
Calling them the rebels now because they're good guys, and I'm not being convinced otherwise.
Okay, yeah. So they're happy to do that for you. They say yeah.
So I send them. I'm like, okay, I need you to find. Yeah, I need you to find Norman or any friends of Norman, cause I think, and I look all around. I was like, this is just between us. Some of the bird council are no good. So we're trying to find the good guys. So Norman and some of his friends, I think, are some of the good guys. We need to make sure they don't go to attack the rebels. Some of your family's over there. They let us in. They were very nice.
Oh, should we go there too?
No, I mean, maybe not yet. Maybe later.
But
you
said that our
stay here and
family
watch
was
out.
over there.
Well, apparently there was one little mouse. I don't remember what your name was. I just remember that last week Scrap made all of your names rhyme, and it was a rhyming name, and so it was definitely part of your little mouse troop.
Did none of us remember the Gerbeans' names? Oh my goodness.
No,
Okay.
I just remember you called the little girl. They all had rhyming, like really weird little rhyming
And then
names.
Mary.
And then Mary. That's all I remember.
Let's say you're talking to Mary.
God.
Then.
Yeah, I'm talking to Mary. She's the most trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay, should I take my brothers?
Well, I need you to stay at Alderheart and keep an eye out. You're my trusted. Spy's a bad word. Spies.
Operative.
You're my eyes and ears in Alderwood.
Eyes
I need you
light
to.
up. I'm a spy.
Yeah, you and your brothers. I need you to keep your eyes sharp and your ears listening for anything, so that we know that they don't get up to anything. Okay?
I'll get B on it. He's got really big ears.
Perfect. The bigger, the better.
And she scurries away, promising to look out for Norman Fluffbaits and his friends.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that was while we do stuff.
Mm-hmm. And we are back on the road, heading towards the Scorched Grove. No time to take up personal quests for missing greatswords or anything else come to that. The Great Ashen Plain, as you start heading towards the grove, you need to head back towards the Winnowing Reach. As you may remember, you kind of, Sunny and Red at least, upset the leader of this town a little bit.
Just because we didn't want to kill Meemaw Susan, go out and
Yeah.
kill a nice old lady in the swamp. That ain't right. That don't ever get right.
Yeah, just because she was an old lady who did magic that sometimes did bad stuff in the swamp doesn't mean she was bad.
No.
So
And she did almost send us to die against that giant frog, but that wasn't her fault.
would you all like to go through the Winnowing Reach, or would you like to take a different route?
Oh, I'll go through it. I'm not afraid. I ain't scared.
What's the fastest?
Yeah,
I
going-
think Sunny would turn to Damien and Oleander and just be like, do either of you know what the fastest way to the Scorch Grove is?
Do a check to
Fastest.
find out.
You can do. I think you might have an
We have
ability.
an ability for that. Yeah. Is it banded routes?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
All right. Do I click on it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Did it roll? I'm not too sure.
You might need to click on the speech bubble for this one.
Okay.
There
There
we
we go.
There you go. So someone who once assisted in countless highway robberies. You're familiar with the roads of the wood, so you would know a shortcut. Yeah, you would know that going through the forest is much quicker than going through the town.
So yes, I would recommend to say, hey, of course the forest is much faster, a little bit more dangerous than going through the town. I'd recommend that way if you want to get there quickly.
Danger's my middle name.
I like that.
Not really. It's Leroy.
I'll call you Danger.
That's a cool name. Red Danger.
Mhm.
Ooh, that is a good name.
I like it.
Well, that's what it's going to be from now on.
Perfect. Okay, well, Damien, are you confident to lead us through the forest?
Yes, indeed. I can't guarantee a great sort of the way, but I'll get us there.
Yeah.
So
Looks
lead
off-long.
on.
Yeah.
If anything jumps out of the trees, I'll put arrows in it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'll just stand in the back.
You also have one of the tenders with you. This person is called Tavor. They are a crested, a crested bird, birdfolk, who is one of the tenders, the only person to survive one of these creatures' attacks, and they look kind of
Aw.
nervous about the whole thing. That is Tavor. There. Oh, green screening out a little bit.
So they're
But that's-
like a pigeon.
yeah, with a green crest.
They're
That's
n-
why it's green screening out.
Okay. They're not a chicken. So they're not a chicken tender.
Not a chicken. They are not a chicken tender. But they.
I
they're-
still love that.
I'm gonna write an angry note to Humblewood. Like, you should have.
Are the
Anyways.
tenders' children called nuggets? That's the question.
That's great.
Okay. Yeah, Tevil seems really nervous about the whole thing, but he follows wherever you go.
Did we lead them right through the forest?
You go straight through the forest, and before you know it, you are nearly upon the grove. The forest begins to become ashy, like ash floats in the air. Grey powder begins to litter the land, gradually at first, and then it's almost like you're walking through snow. You can see burnt trees amidst the healthy trees, and it begins to get very hot and humid. Almost like you're almost in a sauna as you get closer and closer to this to the grove. By the time the grove is actually cleared of the forests, and as you get closer, you can see forests right on the edge of the forest, right on the edge, trees right on the edge of the forest with the grove that are falling over dry.
Right before we stepped foot in it, can I turn to Tavor and be like, "Oh yeah, we probably should have asked. Is there anything we should know before we go in there? Is there anything we should know? You would like to tell us?"
The creature burrows beneath the ground, like a long train, like a mole.
So it leaves holes,
Tunnels.
tunnels. So
Oh.
with all this stuff everywhere, would those be ash holes?
How big are these ash holes?
Quite large.
A complete asshole. Crazy.
Yes, I am in the 8th grade. No.
They're definitely quite large. I'd go so far as to say gaping.
I can't.
Where is it? There we go.
I'm sure that's what our sponsors envisioned when they wanted us to do Humblewood.
Yeah, the sponsors are so happy with what we're doing with their content right now.
Huge monstrosities.
Why did you just say that combination of words? Why? Hey, Scrat.
Doesn't sound too pleasant.
I'd say that the tunnels are probably the rivulets produced on the ground are about 10-15 feet across.
Well, I can fly across that.
And so, okay. So everyone that went in here, you saw these things? Did they like burrow? Are we talking like real big ants? Like, are we talking like, did they like, did they, please tell me they didn't pull people under? And Sunny starts looking where they're stepping. They're like, oh.
Did indeed pull people under. One was my mentor. I ran.
That's understandable though.
I guess it comes in handy being able to fly, huh?
I'll pray for him.
I'm sure he'll turn up one day, hopefully.
When we get closer to the grove, be sure to listen out for screeching as well. The ember bats have been more active.
Oh, we know all about ember bats, don't we, Sonny?
They're not ideal. I don't like that there's fiery things above and burrowing things below.
You arrive at the Scorched Grove. The music is nowhere near as happy as this. You arrive at the Scorched Grove and
Uh-oh. I heard the sound.
there's nothing really going on here. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of ash in the air, which shows something must have moved it at some point. And even as you think that, you see another tree fall, and as it falls, there's a cloud of ash that comes up. But you can't see burrowing or anything like that.
This isn't good.
I don't like this.
It's very ominous.
I mean, if we want to go and seek the beast, we should head towards the center. To the table.
Well,
we got to do it.
Okay, listen. Hey, here's my plan.
I'm
Now,
all ears.
I can fly a little bit, and I ain't weighed down like Sonny is. So why don't I lead by like a good 15 or 20 feet, and whenever whatever it is comes up out of its ash hole to bite me, you guys lay into it, and then I'll just try and fly away from it so it don't get me. And if it do get me, heal me. Kill it. Don't leave me behind.
I'll have you back for sure. But good luck. I'll be back here.
As
All
we
right.
decide to head further into the Scorched Grove, I think this is the ideal place to take a 5-minute break. Y'all, we're going to go and take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs, grab a drink, take a bio, and we encourage you to do the same. If you're working from home at the minute and that's not normal and you've been with us since the beginning, it's time to get up and stretch your legs a little. Take a bio, do the things that make you human, wash your hands, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic break. We certainly did. We returned to our group. We established they did manage to get a rest on this journey, and we're heading further into the Ashen Grove. I did cut you off, Sonny, before we. Did you have any lingering thoughts you wanted to say?
No, I
All good?
Oh, I just no. Just asking Tavor about thing, and then asking if we had a long rest. That was it.
Perhaps while we were walking, maybe you were having a think or something. Maybe a divine moment happened to you, Damien, while you were walking. As you think on this creature and what it could be, you receive a vision. A giant snake made of ash.
That's so Raven.
Hang on a second.
Just
Yeah, I'll show you exactly what you see.
You
in your
have
vision.
that
Exactly.
moment.
Exactly. That's
I can see it.
There's the future I can see.
There's got to be a picture in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go.
That
This is
card
what you
is super
see
cool looking.
in your vision.
Ooh!
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
That's a
favorite
big one.
animals. Yeah.
it's a good thing I didn't have that vision because I'd be rethinking my whole plan.
It comes back after the mission and say, guys, I just saw something.
Yeah.
The money might not be worth it.
What do you mean? It's just going to be like a badger, a really big badger, right?
See, what I just had this strange vision. Maybe not real. I'm not too sure. I saw like this huge snake, and I don't like snakes at all. Huge.
Snake.
Yes. Anaconda, huge.
Snake.
2,000 gold. We might need to tax them a bit more or go back. I wouldn't be against it.
Tavor, is this accurate?
I don't know. I've only seen them burrowing beneath the ground. I don't truly know what the creatures look like.
Them? Multiple?
Well, I mean, I hope there's just one, but we've seen several different sized tunnels.
I don't like that.
Red visibly gulps and says, I ain't scared. I'll still do it. Let's go.
As you enter the grove, Oleander, it's very, very hot. Your priestly garments begin to catch fire.
Oh no. I'm going to take off some of the priestly garments.
As you do, they fall to the ground. They almost turn to ash as they fall. The money pouch the council gave you with the 500 gold in it falls away from your pocket, the gold melting into the ash. Your mace also begins to limpen like chocolate. Unfortunately, all forms of wealth on your person are destroyed.
Oh no.
I am so worried because Scrap made the same face for you as for me. Sonny's like, oh, do you want?
Yeah, fortunately, you're walking with like an armory.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Sonny like stops, drops the pack, like dives into it like a fox into snow, like that gif. And then like dig. And let me see what I have here. Hang on. Like a knife, a dagger, like hand axe goes flying. Mace. I got one.
I hope that ain't what you call one of them omens.
You're
when
quite
all
the
your
handy
stuff
individual.
burns. Yeah.
Don't do you have any do you have a fan or like some water, something to keep yourself a little cooler? You might be a little bit too spicy.
I don't think so, but
Okay, well, good
hopefully
luck, hands.
Thank you.
Cross that off my equipment list.
Does that one melt?
No,
Does
it
that
doesn't
one melt?
only the stuff
Okay.
that you were holding at the time dissolves. It
Okay.
seems kind
Oh.
of magical now that you think about it. Seems a bit weird.
Ooh.
The melting or the new mace?
The melting seems very strange.
Is this stuff that normally happens around you? You both do magic. Is this stuff that normally happens around you?
It's,
Is your magic?
this is magic, but I don't think I've had everything in my belongings catch on fire and melt before. This is a lot.
As you think on this, Damien, once again, you receive a vision. This time,
Another.
it looks like a weeping corvum made of fire.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
A little bit over.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Other way, other way.
Other way.
There we go.
There, look closer. Okay. It's like, guys, everybody, I just had another vision. I saw a weeping corvid on fire. Another reason to go back. How do you all feel after equipment being melted?
Oleander, you might want to be really careful.
Yes, I feel like I've made very massive mistakes in the past day or so.
If I were you, I'd be praying to whoever it is you pray to, because you need a little support.
I will do that. And Oleander will like fade back to the back of the group and do a little prayer.
Giant anacondas, fiery corvids. I'm still not crazy over this.
As you walk to make this prayer, you're still at the edge of the grove right now, and you can see through the trees there is a burning light, like an orange glow, a little way into the trees.
I'll head. Red will head off ahead of everybody else and get about 20 feet ahead.
Yeah,
And then once he gets about that far, he'll wave them forward, and he'll keep going, keep that distance.
you make me a perception check, please, Red?
Bow out, ready to go. And 11. I'm busy looking for ash hole snakes. I ain't looking around at wherever the light is.
On an 11, that still beats the DC. You can see ahead through the trees. There is, in fact, that weeping bird on its knees,
On fire?
completely on fire.
Well, that ain't natural. Okay, just question to the DM. In this world, do birds normally catch on fire and be okay with it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
This is weird with a
Well.
capital W.
I do the little hand thing to tell them to stop for a minute. I look at it. Well, that ain't right. Die, burning bird! And I shoot an arrow at it.
As you say, "Die, burning bird," Tavor
Yeah.
launches himself at you to stop your shot. He's like, no. Be very careful. I know what this is. This is a fire specter. A memory of someone who was here at the grove.
Well, you might have briefed us on stuff like this before we came in here.
They're very rare. I've never seen one outside of the grove, especially not in the trees. You have to be careful. If you disturb the specter, you could invoke its wrath.
Well, I don't want its wrath. We got enough wrath things running around here. Okay.
And the creature is seems unaware of your presence. It's on its knees. It looks like it's grasping at something in the underbrush. But wherever it touches, catches fire. And every
do you
time it fails, it puts its head in its talons and shudders in a way that suggests weeping, but it's kind of eerily silent while it does it.
Okay. Red will turn back to the rest of the group. All right. Important safety note. Don't mess with those. Don't even look at them wrong. All right. Thank you, Tavor.
It looks so sad.
What's it doing?
Hey boy, what should we do? Should we just leave them be?
I think that would probably be the best. We don't want to draw its wrath. That's what Tavor said would happen.
We could well leave it be. If any of you would like to make an investigation check to figure out what the burning bird is doing, you may.
Can we do it as a group?
Yeah,
I got a skill. I have a skill. Pass without trace.
Hey, yeah, we could do that. Could be used to get closer. That would give everyone advantage on the investigation. Ooh. Definitely.
Okay, so I'll click the eye. Right, I think that's on it.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm not too sure how to use that one. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go. So you all have plus 10 bonus to your stealth check. So if you want to get closer to get advantage, roll me a stealth check. We'll add 10 to the number.
Red got a
20
something. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Red got
yeah.
27.
Okay,
We
so
got a 12.
The lowest roll then is 22. This bird is completely unawares of you. So you can all get super close to it, and each of you will get advantage on your investigation checks.
Red rolled a 16 on his investigation.
That's good.
Oh, let's see.
Ooh.
10.
10, not so good. Okay, I see you, Lucky. I see you.
Yeah.
Sunny.
I was like, do I even bother rolling after what Lucky just rolled?
Sunny, this creature is clearly trying to burn down the forest. The weeping is just its lamentations at how slow it's going. On a 10, you can tell this creature's trying to do something it could do in its life. On a 16, Red, you can tell that this creature is trying to pick flowers. Whenever it reaches its wing out, it's trying to pick flowers, and the flowers burn under its touch and shrivel and crisp. On a nat 2022, Oleander, you can tell that this creature is wearing, through the flames, like funeral garb, and it's trying to pick flowers. You could guess that it's trying to pick flowers to place on a grave somewhere nearby.
It's preparing to pay tribute to someone that's passed.
It's picking flowers, right?
Yes.
Trying to?
There must be a grave nearby.
Do y'all think we got time to help it? I mean, that would be the decent thing to do. Because we could pick flowers.
Sure, that doesn't sound too difficult.
Sounds better than dealing with a giant snake.
I'm sure the snake will find us.
Well, but maybe this guy lives here. The snake lives here. Maybe he knows stuff about the snake.
Well, I can't think of anything better to have on your side than a flaming bird when you got to fight a giant snake.
Well, could I use Sacred Flame to maybe help? It can change the color of flames. Maybe like a flowery fire. So I think it's successful. They can't see us.
I'd love
them. Might want.
Like it just kind of just like, oh, they did it, and they can be happy.
You could make You want to make like a little flaming flower?
Yeah, make a little flaming flower where they're trying to put it with Sacred Flame.
Yeah. As you do that, the Corvum reaches out towards the fire, and you're able to manipulate it so it moves. It picks up the flower, and you see it sort of like it's completely silent, doesn't make any noise, but it scuttles over to a tree, and it reaches down to the tree, and as it burns back the foliage, you see a small stone next to this tree. It places the flower on the stone, and the bird and the flower dissipate.
Aww.
Aww.
That
Did
was
a good
sweet.
deed.
Well, we don't have a friend to help us with the snake, but I think you just did a really nice thing for that flamey dude.
Good
You
deal,
are
good
truly
deal.
a good person.
Ah man, no gold for this, but it's okay.
Well, that's okay. I was about to,
These
I was about to
feels.
shoot him.
I guess he can go. He can continue going on.
I know where there's a whole pile of melted gold at.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am very aware of where the melted gold is.
I imagine Oleander picked it back up and just has a honka.
It would have been too hot
Burnt
to
material.
touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't
Oh,
solidify.
no, so
It
it's
stayed
just stuck
melted.
there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don't step in that on the way
Gold
back.
soup. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
As you
Yay.
head back towards the grove, you begin to hear a faint sound far off in the distance. The sound quickly grows louder. A cacophony of screeches reaches your ears before you see the source. A great cloud of ember bats is consuming the sparse forest to the north. They are still a distance away, but you can feel the combined heat of their bodies even from here. A bright and mysterious orange light can occasionally be seen shining in between them.
Wait. Can I? We've seen ember bats before.
Uh-huh.
And we know people have been talking about like something is funky, the forest is like burning so like forest fires happen sometimes, but something is wrong, and even the ember bats are like all funked up and stuff. Can I do like a survivalish check? Like, you know what I mean? My knowledge of the forests and stuff.
Sure
And
thing.
well, at least our experience with them. The mix
Uh,
of everyone telling us stuff and having been burnt really badly by them before. Having
sure
been
thing.
almost killed by ember bats, do I have any knowledge of ember bats?
Give me a check. Survival will do fine.
Okay.
On a 16, you can
16?
indeed tell that these ember bats are strange. That orb
Mm.
looks magical. You'd need an arcana check to get more information about it, but it seems as though the ember bats have been drawn to that lantern, that orange glow, like moths to a flame.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna indicate this to our new magic friends. Okay, I see a thing, and you see the bats over there? Ember bats, which are always kind of, spicy. But right now they're extra weird, and there's a weird ball. Can anyone see what that is? I think it's magic. I don't do magic.
Weird ball.
Yeah.
Can I see if can I roll an Arcana check for weird glowing ball?
Yeah, you totally can. Anyone can do that. As Sunny points it out, anyone can make this arcana check. Now, on a 12, it is a weird glowing ball. Probably
14.
attracting the ember bats. On a
Ooh.
14,
Bring it down
you don't get much more. But Damien, as you look at it on an 18, you can see that this phenomena has a lot of similarities with things mentioned in conjuration textbooks. When high-level conjuration circles deteriorate, such energy nodes have been observed being intermittently released. It's attackable. It's a thing that you can disperse. And doing so might be easier than taking on some couple of thousand ember bats, if an encounter was to happen.
And I turn to the party and say, hey, we should disperse this instead of fighting against all these enemies. If you all want to try.
How far away is the orb?
Well, they're getting closer all the time. At the moment, they were in the north edge of the thing. Now they're flying across the grove. And, Red, as you look to see how far they are, it's weird. It's like the ember bats are suddenly homing in on you, like the flames are attracted to you specifically, Red. And
Oh.
I'm afraid everyone except for Red can make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. But Red, you are going to straight up take 4 fire damage as you are surrounded by ember bats.
Ow.
Oof.
Lucky, you will also take 4 fire damage.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
dang it.
Sunny, you will also take 4 fire damage.
Dang it.
And
So I really don't notice they concentrate on me, do I?
I'm sorry, I guess not. Whew, yeah. You can tell straight away that if you end your turn inside this cloud of ember bats, you will take more damage.
Great. Well.
That being said, everyone roll initiative, please. Second combat of today's encounter. Last week, no combat. This week, all the combat.
That's
I know my
what's a
initiative
good
vote.
what's a good hawk curse
Every
word?
time. You said what's a good hot cuss word? Asshole.
Hawk. Hawk.
There we go. What did
Red
Red
got
roll?
Red got an 8 again.
Okay. What did the ember bats roll?
11.
Hopefully less than that.
That's it, just the one swarm?
One gigantic swarm, yes.
Okay.
How many do you want?
It's not that I want more, it's that before I start writing the numbers down,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
eraser on this pencil. So whatever I write is staying. Defeats the purpose of having a pencil. But
Hey, but you can write in space.
great. Yeah. I like it. Thank you. Okay. Well then, Oleander is first.
Always looking for the flaming lining.
Mhm.
Did you say Oleander's first? Oleander, you're up.
So we are in the cloud.
Currently, you are on the edge of the cloud. If you get closer, you know you'll take more damage. If you move away, if you stay on the edge, you have a chance to avoid damage.
I'm going to move 10 feet back so I can try to stay in the edge.
Mhm.
And I guess I'll cast Sacred Flame on the orb.
Sure thing. The orb chooses to fail its saving throw. And you see it glow brighter for a second. As though perhaps you added fuel to the flames.
Oh, wait, that makes sense. I've made mistakes.
Oh no.
This is a very bad day.
Learn from my mistakes.
That is my turn.
Fantastic. Who's up next?
The Ember Bats.
The Ember Bats. The Ember Bats have one target in mind. Red, do any of these attacks hit you? 23, 18, or 22?
Oh no, all of those miss, of course. I've got the flame retardant underwear. Yes, they all hit.
These take 7, 12 piercing damage from the many Ember Bats.
Ow!
Ooh.
And that's the Ember Bat's turn. Next up.
Now I really am red from being burned.
It me. Where is the orb like floating like up? Can I reach it or like
The
where?
orb is floating. It will require ranged attacks.
Okay. Well then I guess I'm gonna attempt this whole longbow business again, even though it didn't work super well last time. Yeah. I'm gonna just pull back. Well, let's try this again, I guess. Aim for the orb. 21.
A 21 hits.
Hell yeah. 8 damage.
8 solid damage. Thank you. Yeah, that hits the orb. The orb stutters for a second, like a candle flame flickering, and you can tell you have done some damage to this thing. Anything else on your turn?
What did you say? Like, if I back up,
Yeah, as long as you stay
will
near the edge, then you should be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. So not like a full disengage, but just like back up to the edge.
Mhm.
I'm on the edge. Ember bats. Let's go. Next is red.
All right.
Red.
If I were to guess, would I say that ember bats are like an elemental type creature?
I mean, where are you going with this?
I have protection from good and evil.
Oh, now elemental isn't necessarily on the good and evil scale.
No, but the spell doesn't actually work against good or evil. It's got a whole list of critters that it stops.
Sure thing.
Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Hang on a second here.
Yeah, all it does is give them disadvantage, but
I'll
right
make
now
sure-
disadvantage sounds good.
You get the impression that despite the heat, these are in fact beasts.
Ah! Oh, beasts. All right then, I'm going to shoot that orb. Oh. Oh. An 11?
I'm afraid an 11 will not hit. Your arrow sails past the orb.
This just, you see Red stomp the ground and he goes, this just ain't my day.
Anything else for you, Red?
That's pretty much all I got, I think. Let me make sure I ain't got a healing potion. I don't think I did. Nope, I ain't.
Then next.
Then next.
Amen.
All right. So I look over to red and say, I use healing word as my free action on red. And I say, you're looking kind of red over there, red.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
I see. So I click on healing words. That's number 1. So let's see, it heals for 5.
5 points of healing, yep.
I'll
I'll
smell
take
there.
it.
And then since they're targeting red, I want to use the action. I think it's called Shield of Faith. I feel like I'm making it up.
Shield of Faith.
Yep,
Shield
Shield
of
of Faith. Okay. Yeah, I use Shield of Faith on him, and that boosts his AC by 2 for my
Yeah.
action. And I just
And-
kind of fade to the background and say, all right, it's not looking at me.
Yeah, you find as you fade into the background, you see Tavor sort of like hiding behind a tree, like, oh, good work.
Great minds, great minds. Like,
Next.
It's back to the top of the round, so it's Oleander.
So I'm going to shimmy my way over to red and cast Cure Wounds.
As you started on the outskirts, please make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, right. Did it click?
Sometimes Roll20 takes a second. Ooh,
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, I'll roll it out this time. I won't give you the flat 4, so you've got a chance of getting more or less. Oh, please take 8 fire damage.
Ow. Red
yeah.
looks back at you as you come into it. No, stay back. Use your stuff from a distance. It's hot in here.
But that doesn't affect your turn in any way. You take the damage, but you can carry on.
Instead of going all the way in for Cure Wounds,
Mhm.
I'm going to
Yes.
cast Guiding Bolt on the orb.
Sure, yes.
Oh,
Again, it should come up as a spell. Hang on a second. Let's quickly hop in there for a second. Sometimes Roll20 just needs I bet if we look at it, it is actually throwing out an attack. We just switch it to spell card, then back to attack again. Hopefully that'll sort it out. Try clicking it again now.
That's
There we
not a
go.
good roll.
That is a natural 1. Unfortunately, the guiding bolt sails clean past the orb. You see it hit some bats, but like there's so many bats that it's like a drop in the ocean. Oof. Anything else on your turn?
I guess if I have enough movement left, I'll try to move back out.
Yeah, you can back right up away from the outskirts if you like.
Yeah, I've made mistakes.
You back right up, you find Damien and Tavor back in the trees.
Hey there.
Hi.
We'll be back here. It feels safe. It's much safer.
Next.
It's the Ember Bats.
Well, Red, you have increased AC.
I do. I have a 16 AC now.
Ooh.
5, a 17, and an 8. There we go.
Oh,
You take 4 piercing damage from the Ember Bats.
I'd take that.
That's the
I'll
end of
take
the Ember
that.
Bat's turn.
Is that done? Okay. It's me!
You were also on the
Um,
outskirts, so please start us off with a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 15?
No damage. You're fine.
Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! And take out the bow since it's I'm still just going for the orb.
Yeah, Red will yell at you, back up, Sonny, don't take no fire. I got them concentrated. Just get that orb.
Okay. Oh, okay. And so I'm like backing up and like, cause Red just yelled at me, I'm actively like backing up and trying to take the shot at the same time. Cause I think that's what Red wants. 18! Does 18 hit the orb?
Meets beats.
All right.
Oh, it's 18 AC. That's
Dang.
rough.
That's a good orb.
Now we know, but that's future reference. Rough. That's 5.
Number 5. The again the orb flickers like a candle.
Hey, be
Magic.
careful. Be careful, Red.
Magic missile would come in real handy right about now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Red, let me know if you need to do a switch. We'll take turns.
I don't think that will work. They're going to follow me wherever I go. They seem to really hate me. I think these are bandit fire bats.
They heard that your middle name is Danger.
I walked into it this time.
Who's up next?
Next is Red.
Okay.
Red, you're not dead. It's time for redemption.
Oh, nice. All right. I'm going to try and shoot the orb of invulnerability with an arrow. Son of a... An 11?
Unfortunately, an 11 is not going to hit. Is
That's
there
that's
anything else?
that's cursing in the sticks. That's what I won't translate it. No, there's nothing else I really can do. Oh yeah, no, I can't. That was an action. No, I stand here and prepare to be singed.
As you stay in the cloud towards the end of your turn, you forego a Constitution saving throw. I'd like you to roll the damage yourself because I'd feel guilty if I did it. Can you roll me 2d8?
2d8. Oh god,
Uh-oh.
it's just 8d8. 9 points.
9 points of fire damage.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, the good news is I have 1 hit point left.
Oh no.
The bad
Oh.
news is I have 1 hit point left.
I
Uh,
have a question.
It's a little hot in here.
When we were at the Castle Bandit Camp Crest Mountain, blah 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 blah, they gave the group 4 regular potions and 2 greater potions.
They did?
Did we dole those out?
We can retroactively say yes, you did that. Or if you like, you can chuck a potion at red on your turn.
Red Cash! Don't drop this!
But whose turn is it now?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Damien's turn.
Damien, you're up.
I'm looking at moves. Okay. Let's see. Can I use what's the word? Pass without trace in battle?
You
Can I
could.
use that on someone else? That
Yeah,
says
that
affect others.
it would give advantage to stealth rolls. So Tavor
but you
definitely
can't
looks
stealth.
like Tavor definitely looks like he's hiding. You would definitely help him hide more. Red being in the open there, I'm not sure how much it would help him.
Let's see.
That spell might still be working too, because
Oh yeah, how long does it last? We did get it up once.
we did it right before we did the flaming bird guy, and that wasn't that long ago.
How far would I be from the orb? Would I be close?
You will say the maximum distance it is away from anyone is 100 feet, and it kind of wavers around as close as 30 feet. But you're on the
Okay.
outskirts, so it never really gets closer than 30.
Oh, okay. What I was gonna try to do is like I have a mirror image move and just have my people dart towards it, so red will be fine. Just hopefully not get hit. So I'll just probably go for cure wounds. Or can I use healing words and cure wounds on them? 'Cause healing words
yes.
is free.
To cure
But
wounds
that
red,
takes a
you'll
lot.
have to cure wounds red. Cure wounds is a touch spell, so you'd have to run
Oh.
in, touch red, and then if you've got the
Yeah.
movement, run back out. But red's currently 30 feet away.
Ooh.
And in a swarm, I look like a bat guy.
Let's see.
Healing word is just distance though, so you could just shout
Yeah.
it at him.
And it's only a bonus action, so
Okay, well I'll use healing words on them real quickly. So I'll go for that again. So I think I still have 2 more spells. So he heals for 7. Okay.
See, that's
Yeah.
at least 1d8's worth of damage.
thank you, cleric.
Bless other creatures. Whenever the target makes an attack or saving throw. Okay, and then I'll use bless as my last spell on them. So that helps their saving throws, right?
Yeah, I think you can bless everyone as well. Everyone can.
Okay. Oh,
Is
then
it-
I'll
is it
bless.
free
I'll
people?
bless the party. When you when you cast spell level 2 or higher, you get additional creatures. So yeah,
There you
you
go.
have 3 creatures in your choice. So I'll just pick everybody with bless.
Everyone has 1d4 that they can use on attack rolls, saving throws, before the spell ends. Hey!
Yeah,
Nice. Thank you.
you just stay in the back and say, "Hey, good luck."
I know
That's
we've
all
got
I can do.
I know we've got 2
Yeah.
clerics as well, so this definitely stacks. Next up,
Is Oleander.
Oleander.
I'm going to do something that might not work,
I love that.
but could I cast sleep on the bats?
Ooh.
Hmm,
Because they're
yeah.
Yeah, they
One-
probably don't have many hit points.
they're one
Each.
swarm, but I'm not sure how that works with a swarm.
Well-
Mhm. That's a good question.
The book recommends to treat the Ember Bats as a huge creature with a lot of hit
Hmm.
points, but the orb is a separate creature.
Oh,
Ooh. And we have already been hitting it.
yeah.
I will point out though, the sleep spell always hits the person with the lowest health first. So,
Oh yeah. So even if you did target it, it would.
Yeah, we're not sure how much health the orb has. We do know that red looks very bad.
Hmm.
Oh, you can't even make it avoid your teammates?
Unless you're a sorcerer with careful spell.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, maybe
Science.
I want to sleep through this next part.
For science.
I feel like being
Huh.
asleep would make you easier to hit, so I feel like that's not good.
Yeah. It really doesn't sound good. Hmm. I'm. don't have Healing Word. I have Cure Wounds, but not Healing Word. Why did I do that?
Okay.
I'm going to try the Guiding Bolt the Orb again
I love that.
and hope for the best.
Hmm.
That's a smart move. Yeah.
It's good because doesn't it also give advantage to the next hit?
Yeah. The next
Yeah.
attacker.
So
As
it
long as
is
it
like
lands, yeah.
additionally.
I believe.
It's not clicking.
Oh,
There we
there it
go.
goes.
So,
Do you know what? I'm gonna take the last one.
Oh.
The 23 is gonna hit. So why don't you roll
he's
that
got a
damage?
bless too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, the 23 is gonna hit with or without.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the damage for us. 20.
Wow.
Damn, I
What?
forget how
That's
much.
What?
great. That's great.
What?
You
We
cleric.
does-
succeeded.
You
Guiding
rolled
bolt.
all
46.
fives. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah.
The orb drops out of the freaking sky. Okay, as you hit it with this bolt, it spins a few times. Ember bats begin swirling around it and start to disperse, and it lands on the ground near Red. Then it rolls away from Red, down like a hill.
Do the Ember Bats follow it?
The Ember bats begin to slowly disperse.
Thank you so much, Oleander. I'm going to donate to your church. You don't worry about that money you lost. I'll make up the difference.
Thank you. I'm going to run over and use a Cure Wounds on Red.
I'm going to pad out some of the fires. on my feathers.
So those little guys didn't even want to be here. It wasn't them. It was that weird ball thing.
I don't care who it was. They was biting me.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I'm sorry, and I'm glad that you're getting better right now. I'm just saying that's an important note.
Yeah.
That wasn't a very good Cure Wounds.
Hey, it's the thought that counts, right?
You used up all your magics doing hurts. You didn't have enough left to do heals.
How much was it?
4.
Heck, that's fine. I'll
Felt
take
pretty
it.
safe back here. Life is pretty okay. I'm over here with my buddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
David just waves at him.
Tavor also comes out and sheepishly comes up to Red and grants a cheeky little cure wounds on you. Grab another 5 points of healing.
Thank you, Tabor.
Go
And
on,
then
Red.
Sunny remembers that they have some potions and hands Red two regulars.
Well, thank you. That didn't take yours, did it?
As you
No,
walk
no.
to get to Red, though, you have to climb a slight hill to get to Red.
No! What does this hill look like? What does it seem like? What does it feel like? Is it like a burrow?
It's
Is
weird.
it like...
It's like a long hill.
Oh, I really hope this thing doesn't hate me too.
I like... So I noticed this, right?
Well, I think once you all get to Red, I believe
Yeah.
that you're all panicking about getting Red healed, right? So you all rush
Yeah.
up this hill.
Yeah.
You do your cure wounds, you give your potions. Tavor rushes up as well. You see the orb on the other side, it's rolled down. And then it would be once you get to the top that you kind of realize, we just climbed a hill.
And that's why the orb rolled down, right?
Yeah.
It was because of the hill. Yeah.
I think we should all stop and be real quiet right now.
Yeah.
And Sunny's visibly shaking.
Can I roll something on this hill?
Like a perception, maybe? Can we do perception?
Perception or survival? I'd also take survival.
Survival, yeah.
Whatever's better for you.
Oh my god, Sunny's too busy being scared right now. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, these rolls.
Lucky, this hill looks like it could be start of an underground tunnel, perhaps. Something that perhaps is used by creatures to move around below the ground, maybe moles or something similar. Damien,
Harmless.
I had a
moles.
vision. I'm not going.
this hill, as you stay back in the trees looking on, have you gone up the hill?
Oh yeah, you know what? I let them go. I'm lagging
Yeah?
behind. Yes.
You stayed back. You're looking at
Yeah.
this hill. You're thinking, that looks a lot like there might be. Is the middle of it breathing?
Just nervously shake and say, "Hey, everyone, y'all sure y'all want to be up there?"
Red
Yelling from a
doesn't.
distance.
Red doesn't notice that he's busy patting out the fire on his feathers and healing up.
I think this might have something in it.
What's that? More bats, you say?
And Davey yells from distance like, "Yo, I think it's worse. Y'all sure y'all want to be up there? I don't know. I think it's breathing."
I would like to start tiptoeing. I'd like to like poke Red.
What?
He
He's
doesn't-
still oblivious. He doesn't know. What?
I think there's something in here.
Well, yeah, a whole buttload of bats was here a minute ago.
Oleander!
Yes.
Now, it has not been an hour. Pass Without Trace is still active. If you'd
Ah.
like to make me a stealth check, please, Sunny and Red, that'd be great. Just for the conversation at the moment.
Oh, that's a
Uh-oh.
33. Oh, with the pass without
Bonus.
trace.
Okay.
Red,
Oh,
did you
no,
roll
what
in
did
that
you-
one?
What did you do?
I have a +5, so that's a 6 plus
Well-
16.
Plus 10, yeah.
That's 16. That's great. I'm sure the mound doesn't really move underneath you. Your footing just seems unsure for a second for no reason. Sunny, yours too.
Oh god. The dice gods really want me to die tonight.
Can we tiptoe back towards where Damien is in the forest?
Make me some more stealth checks.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Me too.
Yeah, if you're trying to tiptoe away, yeah.
I love this forest. This is where I'll stay. I feel
You're like
safe.
us. Nice and
Like,
safe.
I feel okay over
Okay.
here.
Red
22.
finally gets what's going on and sees everyone tiptoeing away, and he will flap and fly away.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can do
Over
that.
by.
If you would like to do that, Red, you can forego the stealth check.
I would really like to do that.
Great. So Red springs off of this mound, flapping. As he does, some rubble falls behind you, Oleander, revealing a large eye socket full of orange. Sunny, you're still on top of the creature.
I land
I-
over by Damien. That seems the safe spot.
Sunny like freezes. Just like perfectly still. What do I do? Should we run? Oh, it's just me and Oleander left, right? Because Red flew away.
Oleander's already snuck down the hill. The
God
eye
damn
was
it!
revealed behind
Myself.
him.
Don't worry.
Friendly.
I yell back, "Don't worry, Sonny. I got over here so I can get a little bit of range on it. I'm gonna shoot it right in its damn eye." And
I'm like, wait, and like I'm gonna use as a dravine. I've got these like real long feeties. Like it's almost like one of those like little desert mice. And I'm gonna use my standing leap and just jump because I can from standing jump 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
So I literally just like when Red takes out his arrow and is like, I got it, don't worry. So he's like, oh jeez, and just like puts all the power into their legs and just leaps towards the forest.
You leap. The arrow flies.
Oh,
Sunny.
that was good. 18.
Oh, I think that might even hit.
It might hit. It might hit a giant creature. It should
Yeah.
be very easy to hit. I feel like.
That hits, yeah, gets him right in the eye. You hear a roar. The rest of you from the forest, as Sunny leaps towards you, like, I don't know, Mad Max Matrix style, you see the snake in slow motion rear back and dive out of the mound. Its chompers gnash down on Sunny's tail. And Sunny, you are dragged beneath the surface.
Oh.
God!
Oh. And
And
I thought
that-
I had a bad card.
That is where we're going to leave this week's session.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Oh wow.
I'm so sorry, Sonny. That ain't how I envisioned that going.
Me neither.
Bye. Rip me.
Hey,
I
hey,
did not expect that.
Me neither. I was like, we're gonna escape, right? Oh.
the death card doesn't necessarily mean death. We'll see what happens to Sunny next week.
Oh, sure. No, that's skull. That's a friendly skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap up this session, everyone. I hope you all had fun. Thank you for joining us in chat. We'll see what happens to Sunny next week. Let's go around and talk to everyone. Tell us who you are, where we can find you online. We'll go the other way around and start with the Jabin of the hour. Hey, Jess, how you doing?
Hi. I was Sunny. I had fun playing this game. I'm gonna miss it when I can't play it anymore. I'm kidding. My name's Jess. You can find me at go_JG at all of the places on Twitch and Instagram and itch.io and Twitter, where I love to talk about tabletop role-playing games because they're the best. Because sometimes you get to be a mouse who's eaten by a giant snake. It's great. This is a really fun episode. Thank you all for playing so much. Was not expecting that ending, but it was still a very fun episode.
Thank you so much, Jess. Next around, we have Lucky. How you doing, Lucky?
I am doing pretty well. That was really fun. You can find me on Twitter at HeathenJM, and that's about it. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Next around, we have Data Dave.
Hey, I'm doing great. This was actually a lot of fun. For those interested in finding me, on Twitter, it's Data Dave TV. On Twitch, it's just Data Dave. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I'm excited. This is cool.
Good. Last but most certainly not least, we have Blind Temple.
First off, I want to thank whoever got us the deck of mini on that. That made this so much more interesting. I'm Blind Temple, at Blind Temple on Twitter. I do all sorts of blind accessibility things. If you're an indie developer, I'll do accessibility pass over your product for free. This Saturday, I'll be doing a blind guy ask me anything thing all day long. If you ever had any questions for blind people that you're afraid to ask, I'll answer them. Anything about gaming or just life in general. And see you next week.
And
At least I will.
Where do we tune in for that? Is that going to be on Twitter or on Twitch? Where's
It's on Twitter.
On
It's
Twitter.
on Twitter.
Great, there we go. So Saturday, ask me anything then. We will, we'll obviously we'll be getting another two players in next week. So I think Oleander and Damien, as maybe Tavor rushes you both away. Red, perhaps your care for Sunny will hold you back there.
Yeah.
But Tavor's going to be going missing as well, and we'll find out what happens to your characters later on.
I can't wait to see the new character Jess has.
Check out our social links, everyone. There's no such thing as social distancing, just distant socializing. We have the internet. Use it. Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. The links are there. This episode was brought to you by the Deck of Many, as was the Deck of Many Things drawer, including the Skull card. You also check out our other sponsors, Mage Hand Press. On Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST, you can find us playing the Fae Folio. Check out Hero Forge for all of your miniature needs. There's more coming on these very soon. And check out Dungeon Fog as well for all of your map making requirements. Print them out, share them on VTTs. You can use them anywhere. Go and check them all out. Until next time, everyone, keep on evoking emotions. We will be back in around 40 minutes with our last show of the week, New Acadia Nights, an Urban Shadows game, which is kind of feeling a bit like a buddy cop drama at the minute, with a grizzled veteran and a young prospective new cop, possibly, except they just happen to be a werewolf hunter and a werewolf, and the werewolf hunter doesn't know that the young cop is a werewolf, which is great. So tune in for that. We'll see you in about 40 minutes. Until then, keep on evoking emotions, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye. Teehee.
Ha ha ha.